guys, welcome to today's workout. It is going to be a strength workout using a set of dumbbells, a fitness loop, and a stability ball if you have it, with some cardio burst mixed in. So be ready for a total body workout. Let's get started with a little light warm up, and we're just going to start with a little toe tap side to side. Keep that upper body nice and relaxed, and let's roll those shoulders up and back. Let's take it to an arm circle. Getting that whole body nice and warm. Other way, we're going to bring it forward. And reach and pull. Get that upper back nice and warm. Keep those abs in nice and tight. And give me a little shuffle in place right here. Getting those calves a little warmer, a little light on your feet, getting that heart rate up, ready for today's great workout. 4 more. We're going to take it to a step touch right here. So pull it in. You can sink it down a little bit. So this workout will be total body. You'll be hitting everything head to toe. Let's take that toe behind the heel and go a little deeper. And let's push down from the top to the bottom, so much so that you're feeling it in the obliques. Four more. Give me a hamstring curl right here. Pull. Try to get down nice and low here. Warm up the back of the leg. 4 more. We're going to squat down and up and add a side leg lift. So as you come up, you're going to lift that leg to the side, warming up that outer and inner thigh. I can feel my legs a little sore from yesterday's workout already. They feel a little tight, but that's a good feeling. But this warm-up will take care of that. Now hold it down and pulse. And come up. Do that again. So right from the get-go, you want to be very aware of your form. So when you're coming up out of your squat, you want that energy to come up and let the downward movement start the upward movement. 2 more. So same thing when we do anything with a jump, that energy comes up and we always land softly. Let's take a deep breath up. Exhale down, bring it halfway down with the chest, all the way up. Let's warm up that low back a little bit. Up. And one more time. And bring the feet together. We're going to take it to a side-to-side lunge, getting those inner thighs a little bit warmer. We're going to take it to the side for 3 and come back to center and do the other side. This leg. 1, 2, 3, other side. So you want to push those hips back. That heart rate's going to be up the whole time today. Lots of strength moves, lots of compound moves. And we're going to definitely keep that heart rate up with those cardio bursts. 1 more. Give me a little jump rope in place. And give me a jumping jack. Remember, if you don't like to do anything with both feet jumping out or stepping out or jumping back, you're going to always modify by doing 1 foot at a time, 1 leg at a time. 4, 3, let's go to a nice wide march. I just want to get those hip flexors a little warmer here. So we're going to take that march down and we're going to do alternating lunges right here. I always like a rear lunge because it's a little gentler on the knee, but sometimes we do lunge forward. So you want 2 90-degree angles. Now we're just warming up. These are a little quick. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a nice big deep breath up, all the way down. Stretch those hamstrings, roll it up, and we are ready to go. So, grab some water. All right, first exercise, we're gonna use that fitness loop. I'm gonna put it around the ankles. So this is a relatively inexpensive item to have in your home gym. And you can play around with the elasticity of it. You don't want something too constrictive, you don't want something too easy. Because you want to have that tension just about right so that you feel it a little bit more than if you didn't have any band on at all. So we're going to have those feet apart wide. We're going to take it down to a squat. And we're going to just squat up and down. Up. Your chest is up. And we're going to take that leg to the side. Adding that side leg lift. Again, the heart rate's going to go up a little bit here. Chest is up. So right now we're alternating. We're going to give those legs a good workout. So it's important to remember that energy comes up from the ground, and you're going to lift that leg to the side against that resistance, but keep the band taut. Now we're going to stay with one side. So I'm going to stay on this side. So you're going to push against that resistance. That landing should be toe ball heel. Breathe. Starting to feel it now. Eating things up. Give me 8 more on this leg. Be careful not to lock the knees out of either leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down and pulse. Hold it. 8. Feel it cooking. We're going to hold it down, and we're just going to step out in that squat, keeping the heel down. So you're in that low squat, and you're just stepping. So you're staying centered, alternating side to side, feeling that inner and outer thigh. Breathe. 4 more, and then we're going to continue on this side with that squat side leg lift. Here we go. Squat, lift. A little harder now. Now you can of course do any of these without the band. Just create your own tension. Keep in control. I am really feeling my glutes now. Woo! Again, the downward movement starts the upward movement. Ouch. Are you feeling it? 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Push. 4, 3, 2. Hold it down and pulse. Cooking here. Here's our cardio burst. We're going to do a low jack. So if you don't like the jumping jack out and in, go to that little side to side we were doing with just that step out. Here we go. There's that little burst right on top of all that leg work you did. So again, your low impact option is what we did before with just that step out side to side. So anytime you want to modify, doing something with both legs at the same time, which is definitely harder, you're going to go side to side. Woo! Come on, burst. Feel it. This is your time to shine. 8 more. And bring it in. Woo. Oh, take that band off right away. Oh. Remember that side to side lunge? Let's just do side to side. Push that hip out. Little active stretch recovery. Just a couple just to flush out that lactic acid that builds up and gets the job done. Good job. All right, moving on. Let's move on to a little upper body. You're gonna grab your dumbbells for this one and your stability ball. So we're gonna have a seat on that stability ball. Again, this is another very reasonably priced addition to your fitness gym. All right, so we're gonna walk it out. So we're gonna hold those weights right here. Walk out so your head, neck, and shoulders are on the ball. We're gonna bring our weights to the side and chest press. Make sure the neck and the shoulders are on the ball. Now your lower body is in a bridge. Your knees and your hips are about even, and I want those glutes engaged and your core. I'm bringing my shoulders down, my elbows down rather, to about shoulder height or about ball height. Now I want you to keep those glutes engaged. Don't let the hips drop. Stay up in that tabletop position, and that's going to give you a little fire in your core. Now, we're going to go down and halfway, down and all the way up. Now don't worry about going to the beat of the music here. Keeping the focus on that upper body now, but very mindful of the lower body. So it's down and halfway, down and push. The more you can engage the core here, the better. Make sure you're breathing. This is great for the chest and the front of the shoulder. Try to push into those heels a little bit. Now we're going to make it a little harder. We're going to pulse down for 3, 2, 1, and then down and all the way up. Do that again 3 more times. Definitely harder because you're keeping the emphasis on the chest. 2 more. One more. Ooh, feeling it. Now back to that down 2, up 2. And up. Ooh. Down, nice and slow. Putting that chest through the paces. 3 more. 2 more, you're done. Keep those abs tight. And hold it up there. Bring your weights together and bring them in a little bit. Then lift your head, then walk it in. That's a safe way to get up. And you're going to put those weights down. Good job. I know you felt that heart rate a little bit on that one. All right. Second cardio burst, you're going to take 1 dumbbell. Now, the dumbbell is always an option on a cardio burst. We're going to go right into a skater, keeping those legs working. So I'm going to do this from the side. We're going to hold onto the head of the dumbbell. You're going to skate. Also working that waist. So you're pushing that weight, still feeling the shoulder. So remember, these bursts are bursts. They're short. So you really want to work hard. Breathe, come on. Sink down, keep that chest up. 4, 3, 3, 2, and 1. Put that weight down. Woo. Good job. All right. Put that band above the knee now. And you're going to grab one dumbbell. All right. We're going to do a little side walk. 2 to each side, holding that weight right here for a little bit more resistance. We're going to come down to a semi-squat here, right here, and we're just going to walk 2 and walk 2. So it's a little different emphasis with that band above the knees. Now, if you have more room, you could maybe walk 4, but I want you to keep that band stretched. And I'm going to show you from the front. So I'm definitely keeping the band stretched and not walking my feet together. And you're really pushing against the resistance. If you go bigger here, go bigger, but lead with the heel. I am feeling it. And you're in that low squat. You're really feeling those glutes, feeling your core, feeling that outer thigh. Not such a great idea, I guess, after the skaters. You want to keep a nice good rhythm here. You don't want to go too slow. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Keep that weight down. Good. We're going to go down to the ground. We're going to keep the band right where it is. You're going to go on to all 4s. All right. And we're just going to go hydrants out to the side. Pick a leg. Hands are under your shoulders. So knees are apart, right under the hips. Abs are in nice and tight. So you're going to go side, side. Now, I'm not tapping my knee down in between. Keeping the neck long with about 3 sets of 8. You can do this without the band too. We're about halfway there. Eight more. Definitely feel these. Woo! Pulse it up for 3. And bring it down. We have 7 of these. Can't wait to do that other leg. Ah. 4 more. 3. 2 more. Abs are in tight. 1 more. You get a break. Bring it down. Sit back and stretch it back. If you want to open the chest, come up, drop your hips forward, and lift the heart. Shoulders down. Keep a little ab stretch there. Come on up. And we'll do the other side. Get that kink worked out if you have any tension there. And we're going to do the other side right away. So make sure you have good alignment. Take a deep breath in and out. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. Second set. Remember, keep lifting from a lifted position. Now we're going to pulse it up for 3 and bring it down. We have 7 of these, remember. I'm sorry, 8. We had 7 left. One more. 3, push up against that resistance. 2 more. Last one. So good. Bring it down, stretch it back. Again, if you want that stretch through the chest, through the abdomen, take it forward. Good job. Woo. Bring it up. Take that band off. All right. Cardio burst coming up. We have drop squats. Again, keeping the focus on the legs. So I'm going to do mine with a turn, just because, but you can do them straight on. So you're going to start here, drop it down. You land in a slight sumo and you tap down to the ground, but you get low. I'm going to take mine to 180 degrees. Ready? Here we go. Just to add a little variety. Breathe. Remember, you want to keep the neck nice and long, chest lifted, and really open and close those legs. And if you want, you can do a few to the front, maybe pick up the pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job. All right. Nice work. Grab 2 dumbbells. A little bit more upper body focus now. All right. So, a little bit back. And we're still going to be working the legs. So we're going to go have the palms facing each other. 3. And come up. So they're rows, but they're more like upright rows. So you have those feet apart. There we go. Push into those heels. You can feel that focus on your back. The lats are working. And the shoulders. We're going to add on to this. Now stay up, 3 upright rows. 3, 2, 1 shoulder roll. Back to the deadlift. Down for 3. Come up, 3 upright rows. Shoulder roll. Bring it down again. It's a nice combination because you incorporate legs and core. And you can also go one arm at a time here. But I want you to challenge yourself. So we have one more after this one. Shoulder roll. There we go. One more. Bring it up for 3. 3. Use your back here. Shoulder roll. Good job. Put them down. Woo. Here's your burst. A little bit more for the upper body too. So we're going to do a plank jack with a shoulder tap during your plank jack. So if you don't want to do that, just do the shoulder tap if you want to keep the upper body working. If not, just do the plank jack. So you're going to be in a plank position. You're going to keep that upper body fired up. You're going to start with your plank jack. Reaching through the crown of the head. That core is really working here. So are the legs. And then as you jump out, you're going to add that shoulder tap. So that's what's going to keep the shoulders working a little harder. It's going to make it a little bit more intense. Make sure you have enough room. Hands are right into the shoulders. Work on your speed here. Say you can do it. You can do it. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job. Just when you think you can't, you can. I'm gonna check my time. Woo! Good point. All right. Shake those arms out. Maybe stretch out a little bit. We're gonna grab that ball. We're gonna do a little more legs and core. All right, you're gonna be on your back. Now, it doesn't look difficult, but it is to have the ball between your feet, because that means your inner thighs are fired up. So that's what makes it leg and core and a little cardio. So we're gonna have the legs up. And make sure you can see me here. You have your feet around the ball. But we all know it's the inner thigh doing the work. So if it gets to be too much, you can bend the knees, you can take the ball out. Head, neck, and shoulders up. We're gonna crunch. Working the core, working the legs. Notice I'm lifting from a lifted position, trying to keep the legs straight. Now we're going to keep it going, but I'm just going to add a twist. And I'm going to pick up the pace on the twist. Shoulder to knee. Heart rate's going up. Since so much is going on with the heart rate, with the legs, I need you to focus. Really keep those abs tight. Now we're going to mix this up. We're going to go back to the center. So it's going to be center twist, center twist. Big lift to the center twist, big lift to the center twist. We're going to add on again. When you come to the center, you're going to do a hip lift. Up, twist. Up, twist. Lift the hips, twist. A little harder because you have that ball there. It's going to be hard for your inner thighs too. Come on. I know you're feeling your heart rate here. Again, you can do it without the hip lift. Work. Twist. Lift. Twist. Lift. Twist. One more. Lift. Twist. Last one. Lift. Twist. Take that ball. Stretch it out. Good job. Come on up. All right. All right. This one is a cardio, but it also is for the legs. It's a runner. It's like a split lunge runner, but you're going to stay low and you're going to tap to the outside of your foot. To, again, keep that core working. We did a lot of core. We're going to keep it working. So I'm going to do this one from the side. And your feet are going to stay pretty narrow on this one. It's not like a split jump or a split squat where your feet are apart. So we're going to start with our left foot forward. Your hand is going to go to the outside of that foot, and then you jump to switch. back nice and flat. Now, if you didn't want to twist, just reach in front. That's fine too. But you're staying low. You really want to work those legs and work the core. Remember, it's a burst, so we're not going to be here for too long. I'll show you from the front too. That's how quick it is. Drop the knee. Drop the knee. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Oh, that's why they call it a burst. All right. Feels good. Should have felt that core. All right. Little lower body again. Grab your ball. All right. You're going to roll out. Your hips are going to be on the ball. Your thighs are going to be off. So I like to have my hands in front of the ball. Roll it out. I'm going to come to my elbows. You can also be on your hands. Heels together. And you might play around with it a little bit. So I'm going to keep my thighs off the ball. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. I want you to keep your abdominals in. The focus is low back, as well as glute and hamstring. Good. They're little pulses. This is going to give you that nice shape in the glutes. It's also going to keep them nice and strong. Again. I know you're feeling it. Now you're going to hold it up and pulse. Keeping the emphasis on those glutes. Do your best to keep the shoulders down, your neck nice and long, your abdominals in nice and tight. Again, it's 8. Singles up and down. Almost there. Woo! This is when you need to focus on your breath. Almost there for 8. Four more. Keep those abs in nice and tight. Even though you're technically on them, keep the core tight. 2 more. And good job. Bring it down with control. Exit to the rear of the ball. We need to stretch after that one. So you're going to walk the ball out and just stretch. You can bring your hands down. Nice long stretch. If you want to stretch any obliques, bring it all to the side. And then to the other side. And bring it back to center. Good job. We're going to bring it back up with that ball to the side. Woo! All right. Cardio burst. I love to incorporate the core into my cardio burst, especially in a workout like this with total body, and you need that core on board the whole time. So we're going to do half burpees, but with a straight leg, almost like a pike. And you can do this one walking the feet in or jumping both feet in. So let's get in that plank. And then we're gonna go back to upper body. All right. So you're gonna have your feet apart. Nice strong plank. So you're gonna jump in and then jump back. So you can jump in as far as you want, and we're just gonna go back and forth. Here we go. 2 more. Woo! Last one. Woo! I try to go for 25 to 30. Woo! Good work. I'm gonna put my light on. It's getting dark in here. All right. Back to upper body. How we doing? All right, focus, triceps. So we're gonna take both weights. We're gonna take it to a row kick back. One of my favorite combos. I'm almost there. All right. So I know that heart may still be racing, that's okay. You can walk around a little bit, take a little bit more recovery. Slight bend in the knee, slight hinge forward. We're going to pull up and down. So let's check our list. We definitely got legs. We definitely got core. We got shoulders. And we got chest. Now we're focusing on triceps and back, and we have biceps coming next. And then we'll get everything in. I like to do different exercises for each muscle group. So we're going to be doing a few different exercises for the triceps. 2 more with the combo. Next one, just to kick back. Kick it back. Do your best job to lengthen the neck here. Go to full extension without locking the elbow. You can straighten it, just don't lock it. Think about lengthening through the muscle. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring it down. Woo. Next exercise, we're going to do a side lying tricep dip. One of my favorites. It's very challenging, but again, it also works the core, and we're trying to incorporate everything. So we got a little back on that one. This one, you're going to have your bottom hand wrapped around. This arm is going to bend and straighten. Okay? So we're going to be on our side. Now, you can definitely take breaks here if you need to. What you don't want to do is stay too far up. You really want to go down to come up. It's going to be hard. You just want that upper arm to graze the floor, not to put any weight on it. So we're going to come down. Knees are bent. Your legs may move a little bit here. You're also going to feel it, and I want you to feel it, with this hand wrapped around your waist. So you're definitely going to feel that core. This hand is down, so we're working the front arm. We're working the tricep. So hold your head up. We're going to try to go for 2 sets of 8. So take a nice big deep breath. Let it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold your head up. 8, 7, Oh, I feel it. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo. Good job. So it's better to do those slower because I've seen it done incorrectly where you try to pop it and do it too fast and you really don't feel it. So don't go through the reps just to get through. Really feel them. Less is more. You don't need as many reps when you do approach the exercise that way. I'm going to grab some water and we'll go right to the other side. So this is a great one to do if you don't have a lot of equipment, you don't have weights. You could do this and tricep dips on a step or bathtub and you're good to go. So remember, you are going to have that side that's more of a challenge. This may be my stronger side, so I think I'll be okay. But it doesn't really matter what side you start out on. Pull your abs in nice and tight. Have that hand wrapped around. Open up that hand on the bottom. Take a deep breath in and out. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am feeling my core big time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, good job. All right, come on up. How are we doing? Can you give it a little stretch here? Woo! So it's good to mix up what you do. You don't want to always do dips for your body weight exercise for your triceps. You don't always want to do kickbacks. You can take one weight, press back. You can do an overhead press. We've done a lot of those lately, so it's good to mix these up. Whew. All right, we're going to do mountain climbers next. Notice as we get further into the workout, we're challenging our core a little bit more. We're making our cardio a little bit more challenging because you're working the upper body, you're working the core. These muscles are already worked, so we're stressing them a little more. So this time I'm going to do a cross mountain climber. I may mix up some regular, but the point is you want to bring the knee in or over. So don't go here when you could go here, okay? Again, less reps, more complete exercises, that's what you're looking for, and that will get you better results. So remember, it's a burst, we're not going to be here forever. So we're going to get in that plank, hands right under the shoulders. I'm going to start out with a cross and then I may switch it up. Ready, set, go. You're going to try to keep your hips down. You can really get into your flow here. Takes a little bit to get your speed and your rhythm, but really pull that knee in. I'm going to do some regular now. So you want to really drive that knee in. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. It's nice to burst it. Really go for it. Woo. Biceps. So, recover. And then you're going to grab 2 weights. We're almost there, guys. So for this one, we're going to do just a regular hammer curl. Then we're going to go into a hammer curl press to work the shoulders a little more. Feet apart, palms facing each other, halfway up. You can move around a little bit. You can also kickstand this. Breathe. Eight more. Try not to swing. Go to one arm at a time if you have to. 3, 2, last one. All right, roll those shoulders. Next one, we're going to involve a little bit of lower body. So we're going to do a deadlift to a reverse lunge to a full bicep curl. So the palm's going to come up on the curl. So your feet are apart. You're going to give it a little deadlift. Go back with your right leg, lunge, and curl. And then we'll do that curl press I talked about. I forgot about this one. We'll definitely want to get those lunges in. These are meant to be slow. I'm going to show a few from the side. You really want to pull up with the bicep. Lower into that lunge. Really press into the heel. Keep that neck nice and long. Find that balance. The more you focus, the better it's going to be. Last one. Good job. All right, put them down for a second. Shake those arms down a little bit. The next one is going to be a squat to a press. So it's going to be curl, press, curl, release. So you're going to curl up as you go into the squat, press overhead, squat to stand. So you're going to be in that, again, that hammer curl. And this is going to be a little bit more shoulder. You can also lift one arm at a time overhead. Here we go. Be careful that you're not leaning back as you press overhead. So you really want to pull with that bicep, really snatch it in as you squat. I'm going to show you from the side. So it's pull. Give it a little energy there. Right there. Up. And then you're going to use those legs to push overhead. This one definitely gets the heart rate up. Last one. And put them down. Good job. Woo. Next one, for our cardio burst, you're going to use one dumbbell. We're going to do a clean and press with a half burpee. One of my favorites. If you don't want to do the half burpee, just do the alternating clean and press. Now you can also do a drop squat too. So you're going to have your feet apart. You're going to squat to get that weight. Clean and press, put it down. Stay low to get it. I'm going to show just these because this is the foundation of the exercise. Now you can just stay right here. This is good for you. Work on the depth of the squat. I'm going to show from the side. You really want to get low. Now you can stay right here. When that weight goes up, it's slightly in front of the body. Now, I'm going to show you I'm gonna pick up the pace. When I put the weight down, I'm gonna put my hands down, half burpee, and then I'm gonna pick it up with the other hand, hands down. So it's a little bit more cardio, but it's also strength. Get low. One more each side. Woo. Good job. Now, I started showing the easier version. You can go right into the tough version next time. Grab your ball. Have a seat. Going into some abs and then we're done. So a little bonus ab segment. Get that heart rate down a little bit. Woo! How do you feel? Should feel like you worked just about everything, or everything. All right, we're gonna roll it down. Mid back on the ball. Feet are not too far apart. Heels under the knees. Abs are nice and tight. The beauty of the stability ball, it gives you an increased range of motion. Fingertips above the ears, we're gonna go down to come up. Notice my hands are just there for a little support of the head, and I'm not pushing on it. Now, when you go down over the ball, right here, you want to make sure you keep that core tight. Don't let go of it. Keep it tight. Let's give it a little side to side. So you're going to make that semicircle, or however you want to think of it, and then bring that rib to hip. So this is a range of motion you can't get on the ground, because the ground gets in your way. But you can get it on the ball. So when you can get your hands on the ball and do some of these, keep the abs tight and only go back to the point where you feel control. If you feel like you're arching or you can't maintain a tight abdominal region when you go back, don't go down as low. So you're really scooping out here. I like to exhale as you come up, inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. Notice my elbows are fairly wide. Now I'm going to go back to the center and hold it up and pulse. And lower down. So you can pulse it up for 2 or 3. And then lower down. And again, if you want to play with that length. Again, you don't want to go far down if you can't maintain that control in the back and the abs, because you don't want to put strain on the back here. You want to imagine that rib to hip, bringing those bones together with all those muscles in between. We're going to hold the next one and just hold that emphasis up. Notice I'm not pushing on my head here, just there for support. I like to feel the reps, feel the fire, maybe pick up the pace a little bit here. Again, rib to hip, you can almost see it here. Rib to hip, bring it in, crunch it, crunch it. Four, 3, 2, and hold it up. Oh, release those hands. Bring those arms up and just hold it. Walk your feet in. Woo. Let's take a little side stretch here. Little twist. One hand on the ball. You can also do this seated. And as you exhale, I want you to rotate a little further. so that you are the only person who knows you're going a little deeper and rotating and squeezing those internal organs with your breath. Think of it as flushing out your toxins. Notice I'm breathing the whole time here. Bring it to the other side. Exhale, give it a little twist. So after you initially blow that air out, I want you to continue doing that and continue to rotate. Really squeeze those internal organs and come back to center. Good job. All right, take that ball. We're going to just stretch out that back a little bit. So you're going to take the ball out in front of you, fingertips on the ball or your palms, and we're just going to feel some length here in the spine. You're going to feel a gentle stretch in the hamstring as well. Now take that ball to one side, and you're going to feel a nice stretch in the obliques. And roll to the other side. You want to keep that back nice and flat. Bring it back to center and take your stretch a little lower now. So get that ball out of the way and bring your feet a little further apart and just fold yourself into it. Walk the hands in front. Place your left hand down and rotate. Press your chest to your right side. You're going to feel a nice stretch up the right side of the leg. Bring it back to center. Put your right hand down. Start to rotate, and at the same time, you're going to bring your left arm up. Bring your chest down to this leg to really fire that stretch in the back of the leg. Breathe into it. Bring it back to center. Walk or softly jump your feet together. Roll it up. Take a nice big deep breath. Place the fingertips behind you. Bring your feet together. Press the back of the hands down and back. Open that chest. If you don't have time for stretching, this is a great one because it stretches out everything. It stretches out the shoulder, the chest, you can feel it in the triceps a little bit here, in the biceps. So if you have zero time and you want to stretch everything, do this stretch. And now lace the fingertips in front and round the back. Really scoop out that belly. Inhale up. Exhale, we're going to take your right leg back for a calf stretch. If you prefer to do a runner stretch here, that's fine too. Press that heel past the floor. I like to do this one standing every once in a while. I feel it a little bit more in my calf when I do that. And then if you want to stretch that Achilles, keep the back heel down, bend the back knee, and you're going to feel it a little deeper. When you're ready, switch. And then to feel it a little deeper, keep the back heel down, bend the back knee. You might have more flexibility on one side than the other. I know I have more on my left than my right. So play with it and redo the other side if you need to. Release it. Let's take a deep breath up, your feet together. We're going to go all the way down on this one. You can have your hands on your legs if you like. Let everything go. Shake your head, yes and no. Release those last bits of tension. Roll it up. Take a nice big deep breath up. Bring your hands to your heart and put some gratitude in your heart for the ability physically and mentally to do this workout. And have a pleasant holiday. It is Thanksgiving tomorrow, so if it's Thanksgiving when you're watching this, happy Thanksgiving. If not, keep that gratitude going, not only to yourself, but for everybody around you. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody.